You're listening to the Dark Side of the Mic podcast with James
Nothing says no balls like your wife putting you on a diet.
and Austin.
Everybody's a freaking idiot to some extent. Some people are dumber than others.
At least look 49 with my half version.
50.
I do call you Methuselah.
That's 50 almost.
Dark Side of the Mic podcast, episode 202. Austin
Damn.
back in the building.
Yeah.
My name is James.
It's Austin.
Today we got Chase.
Chase is normal.
Chase is normal.
Yeah.
And Kai in the building.
AKA
What up,
Golden Lisp in
Golden
this
Lisp?
bitch.
What up?
Appreciate y'all joining us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Looks
man.
like it's going to
Happy
be a good
here.
one.
It's wild though. Y'all doing big things for the city.
You think so?
Yeah. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. The other day you were like, trying to update the studio.
Hey,
I'm like,
shh.
you already- No, hold on. You already doing enough, man. Ain't nobody doing what you're doing in the city, man. It's
Appreciate
crazy.
it, man.
And I just moved here like 2 months ago, so it's like, yo, very, very cool, man. Very humble, which I think is a fucking key ingredient to being successful and also not being a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
people want to fuck with you, and you are very humble.
Hey,
bro.
this is my
Crazy
security
thing-
guard right here, man.
Crazy
Nobody
thing
fucks
is,
with
it's
me.
not hard to not be a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's not.
It's pretty easy.
Nice mustache, by the way.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, you
Spreading-
twisted it for today.
Huh?
You just twisted
I
extra.
just grew it for today.
This today.
I thought about it last night. It's just like, bing, bing. Nah, I'd throw some wax in it. I fucking work at hauling trash, so I get like dirt and shit.
Yeah,
I don't fuck. I don't put,
get like you see like an old like ketchup pack. You're like,
yeah,
fuck,
just,
get your
Gross.
just lube it up.
Take a couple fucking fingers in that bad boy. Give it a
Hell yeah,
thrust,
you know how I
fucking
do.
Spin it off.
Just get it all lubed up and
Get
shit.
all lubed.
You a
up.
big watch guy or what?
Oh no, this watch Kai's. The other watch I wore yesterday was Kai's. The watch guy, no. Time guy, no.
Are y'all big thrift guys like Eli is?
Big time.
Yeah.
Well,
I love the thrift
my
shop.
mama. So like growing up, I didn't have no money, man. So like my mom was like, look like Martha Stewart. So like when my mama finally got some money, I remember the first day when mama got some money. My mom remarried into money. You can't for shit, right? Like my mom was like, yeah, put the attitudes, you gotta put the outfits together. You gotta color coordinate. Was she right? My mom definitely got me more puss than I would have gotten a mom. But so I come home one day and fucking Country Living magazine to my motherfucking living room. And my mom usually like, she was very controlling. Come home. No, it's 9 o'clock. Get your ass in the house. But that's the first time in my life. Like I walk in, she's like, get the fuck out. Right? Because there was like lights, the umbrellas and shit in there. I'm like, what the fuck, mom? She was so proud of herself. That's like her top accolade. She's a piece of shit, but you know.
Damn.
No,
That's
it's all
her.
good. It's all good. I don't fuck. You know, it's weird. I'm just one of those guys. You know, white people don't family. You know, doesn't run that deep. It doesn't run that fucking deep. Nah.
I'm pretty close to my family.
You are.
but yeah.
You have some. You probably have some other ethnicities mixed in the bloodline, or no?
Puerto Rican.
There you
No,
go.
I'm lying.
No.
Nah, it's like you're white as fuck.
I'm
bro.
white. I'm white. I'm a piece of shit. I'm broke. There's a lot of ethnicities mixed.
He said broke.
Yeah, nah. My family, they're good people, man. It's unfortunate. I think mental health. I joke about it, but to watch your own mom go through mental health struggles, it's home. You know what I mean? Because I have a soft spot for it. Like we'll never have a relationship probably until she's gone, but at the same time, I have a soft spot for her because she's struggling with something that she has no idea that she's struggling with, and there's no accountability. People are like, why don't you hold people accountable? And you're like, hold them accountable. I was like, no, accountability. Keyword is the main thing about accountability is accountability is from the person that's supposed to be accountable. So
I
you
think it's like,
can't hold people accountable.
it's
They
like-
have to want to be accountable.
People, you have to understand, like, if the person is not aware that there's a problem, they're not gonna know that there's something that needs to be fixed. Like
Yeah, you're right.
I struggled with that for a long time.
No, me too. No,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like no idea what was wrong with me, just fucking hated
Good point.
everything.
And-
But I didn't realize like that wasn't
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not.
I don't
you're
talk
supposed-
from my
You're not
pedestal,
supposed to
you're
live
right.
like that. You
Yeah,
know what
like
I mean?
everything I say is like, dude, I've struggled.
Yeah.
Like my mental health is the whole reason I got back in music after 10 years was like, yo, and why I fuck with Kai so heavy is because we're so fucked up. We're so sad boy shit. We cry a lot.
It's like crying in my closet.
Yeah. Facts. Like
That's like the best time, you know?
Yesterday I went trending on Facebook for a song. Bro, I ugly cried. I walked out work.
He did. He called me.
I
He was like,
called
"Bro."
him. I
He's so
Just
emotional.
trending on Facebook.
well, like, so you get an email saying that you're in, like, right?
The top 100 or whatever.
Yeah, it can
on
last
the-
45 minutes,
the
or it
music
can last
charts or whatever.
24 hours or 48 hours. Who knows, right? So I think it lasted about 18 hours. I think was the
Nice.
but whatever, right? Funny thing was that like I've been making music my whole life. I was a rapping piece of shit. I was a battle rapper. You spend my bills that way. There's a Clash of the Titans. I'm old, 37. So like there was a battle rap contest that used to happen every Friday night. Well, no, twice a month, every Friday, 2 Fridays of the month, at what's the Mark now, where Omar owns in San Marcos. It used to be called Gordo's, and so like I was always one of those guys. I had a problem with authority. I had a job always, but like I would blow my money on drugs and other things. So like I would go down there and battle, all the time. What the fuck was I going with that? What the fuck?
Battle rapping. White piece of shit.
You're just talking about the
Oh,
change.
that's so funny.
the
Hey, let me
switch.
grab this one.
Hey,
What was his name?
How long have you been in Lockhart? You said 2 years.
2 months, but like I'm from San Marcos.
He's brand new.
Yeah, so like I used to manage these cats. This motherfucker especially, and Eli and Class Act from Lockhart, the rap group and stuff. So like I was the producer, and I was also like the
Yeah.
like,
So okay. So there was a time where
That was wild.
Class Act, Whitney Wynn, me, Eli, him. We were like kind of touring.
What kind of?
We opened up
Motherfucker.
for Bun B and Kirk
Mobb
Bangs at the
Deep.
Mark. We
We
opened
were
up
working,
for
boy.
Mobb Deep at Antone's on Riverside when it was still over there.
I was on.
It was pretty. It was a
Xanax.
pretty wild time. Some people from Warner Brothers approached me for a record deal, which
What happened? That's
I'm not
right.
gonna.
Look, you know.
Some bullshit happened.
Well, so this motherfucker right here, right? So what I'm excited about, I'm gonna touch on this. I'm gonna get out of the way in the beginning of the podcast. So this cat, Trailers was a big thing, like right? But I signed a writing deal. I was a songwriter for a long time with Rostrum Records, with Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, all these guys, right? So pitched 2 songs for Blue Cottage 2. Rest in peace, Mac. Right? Didn't get picked up, but started to understand that I can make all the music I want. No one's gonna think I'm cool. And if they don't think I'm cool, they're not going to buy my music, and then I can't pay my bills. So I was married at the time. I got 2 young boys. Couldn't pay the bills, so I was like, yo, how can I get in this shit? Started writing songs for Randy Rogers, Kevin Fowler. Got into country music and was, it's so funny, signed a writing deal with Rostrum to write rap songs and like R&B, and went outside of my deal and started writing for Kevin and Randy and sat in writing camps.
How'd you get into that? Just
A writing circle at Cheatham Street Warehouse in San Marcos, with the Holliana Finley, the Finley family, sat in those in writing camps, and I was always able. I feel like at that point I was on so much like Xanax and coke and just fucking being a wild boy that I was writing songs but was not in a mind state to perform them the way that they were supposed to be performed.
Look,
So-
Chase has this thing where he'll be like, I don't want to talk to anyone, but people just fucking flock to him for like no,
I ain't
like,
shit, bro.
well, I know that,
Yeah,
but I'm saying like it's like weird. It happens to Eli
Hold on.
too. Like the people just love.
Well,
it.
Eli opens his butt cheeks.
They eat that. They eat that
He
shit
bends
up,
over and he's
bruh.
like,
it happens.
"Do you
to
want a
Au-
breath mint?
It happens.
Perhaps some banaka."
It's because we're exotic, bro.
It happens to Austin too, but he's like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, bro,
I
come on,
just
man."
don't care.
And he's like, "But be positive."
Be positive, dumbass.
That's it. Exactly. Positive, dumbass.
Yeah, straight up.
I didn't ask for these responsibilities that you're fucking throwing on me. You're coming to me for
Who
something.
asked me if I was cool? I didn't give a fuck about being cool. Y'all just labeled me that.
100%.
I like couldn't give 2 shits less if I'm cool. Like I'm like the
I just wanna
less
be
the
kicked
less
in the
people
dick.
want to fuck with me, the like less responsibility I have to
Yeah.
not fuck it
That's
up.
it.
So I'm like tight.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I am now. Like in my older days. Well, not older. I'm 33 years old. I'll be 34
You're
next
old as
month.
Sexy,
fuck.
bro. You got it.
Appreciate it. But yeah. Well, ironically, you said this dude was like, "Look at this cute." On Saturday, I was hanging out at the lounge. This dude was like, "Look at this cute motherfucker. I'm gonna have to whoop your ass." And I was like, "Bro," like, and then I had like a 5-minute conversation
I'm
about.
gonna choke you the fuck out.
Yeah, I was like, "Dude, what the fuck, bro?"
You had your girl with you too, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do that in front of my girl, though?
Yeah. Well, at least he was telling me
She
that.
gonna choke you out.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I just kind of like to lay low, man. Like in my much older years, when somebody, I find it crazy because like we've had like close friends like pass away like recently and stuff, and I kick myself in the ass because I'm like, oh man, like I wish I would have talked to this guy one more time. So I try to be better about answering the phone my friends call.
Facts.
But sometimes I'm just like, dude, I just want to be left alone. But then I feel like an asshole after that. You know what I mean? Or when something bad
I
happens.
feel that.
I
do
get it.
that
I get it.
sometimes. Yeah.
I get it. My dad just passed away, but I was like, one thing he always told me was like, yo, you gotta take care of number one, right? It's okay. That shit ain't selfish. That
I
shit
like
ain't
being
selfish.
alone.
I know you do, asshole.
Cause then I don't have to say shit to nobody. I don't have to worry about responding.
Motherfucker
to
being there
nobody.
playing fucking 2K 1 minute, then fucking building a garden
Bruh.
online. I'm
I
like, what are you
love
doing?
that
He's like,
shit.
I'm building potato garden.
Just-
I'm
here.
living my fantasy.
Just hella
land.
hobbies back to back.
Yeah, on Discord, just like, we have a
They got
virtual
medicine for that
potato
shit.
garden.
Dude, I get to dunk on LeBron James, and the next thing you know, I'm ruling a colony.
You're making a baked potato
I get to
online.
live so
I'm
many
just like,
different
what are you-
lives.
Minecraft or what?
All kinds of shit.
Oh shit.
That boy-
All kinds
that
of
boy
shit,
be
man.
wild.
Lately we've been playing 7 Days to Die, which is like a zombie crafting horde survival game. So it's basically like Minecraft, but with like hordes of zombies.
And I've been
every
playing this
7th
game
day.
called Manic Depression. It's fun. It's super fun. It's super fun. It's great, but it's real life. It's crazy. Have you heard of it?
I got pills for that. Got the insurance.
You have depression? Or?
For sure. I think most
You
of
just
the
need some ranch dressing, brother.
some range.
I'm gonna dip my balls in some $1,000 dressing.
Thousand
It's like
Island.
depression.
Where's this exotic bitch from? Thousand Island.
It's illegal for men to be depressed in America.
Yeah, no facts. Well, I think it's I have no shame in it. I think vulnerability with like right there's this culture that's like toxic masculinity bullshit. Same time, I was like, all right, so we can't be confident, can't tell you we're sad, we can't cry in front
And
of
you're
you,
white too.
and I can't give you mediocre dick. Right, so I can't just on a Wednesday give you just the half shaft.
Look, man,
you know what I mean? From the side, I can't lay down on my side. and give
Nobody
you
wants
half of
to
it.
hear that it's hard for a dude. And I'll tell you, having lived as both a woman and a dude,
Yeah, facts,
it's
though.
fucking hard out
Yeah.
here for dudes sometimes.
It is. Yeah, you
Like,
told me that way.
There was like one chick who I was dating, or I wasn't. We weren't like official or anything, but we were like fucking around or whatever.
You were laying him with that
and-
fucking
and
strap on.
And she texted me and like asked me like
Strapped up.
something about like some shelves. She needed some help hanging up some shelves, and she like asked me, "What would you do?" And I told her
you told
what
me
I
this.
would do.
She's like,
And
mansplaining.
She was like, "Don't fucking mansplain to me," and I was like, "Okay." And what the fuck else am I supposed to? How am I supposed to girl explain it? I'm a man, so
Sat on the
like,
couch, she fucking just widen your stride.
and then like,
be
does it count? If they
Them
ask
shells
the
about 2
question
inches
as
to the
mansplaining,
right.
like I was like, you asked me the fucking question and I answered it.
Man.
I don't understand how that was mansplaining. And then like I was like, I just want to say a fun fact. Like if I didn't identify as male, you wouldn't have said I was mansplaining to you. It would have been
I do
totally
drugs.
different.
Can I hit it?
Oh,
No? Okay.
no, sorry.
He doesn't let me hit it.
No, where's mine at? Oh, I leave it in the car.
You get mine.
Oh, thank you, bro.
What is
That's
that?
weed, but
Oh, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
it's so funny, right? So my son's 12. Boys don't even know what they're saying. Zaza rap.
Dude.
So my son's walking to the living room. Hunter, when he drinks that Kool-Aid, he be acting a fool. So, right, so I have white ass sons from white from the country and shit. Well, I love this motherfucker, bro. Like I had nowhere to go. I was really trying to rebuild my whole family and my life and shit. This motherfucker took my whole squad in, me and my guys. And what came with that is Kool-Aid. Right? This motherfucker, black ass motherfucker right here. He go.
Kids,
Motherfucker be throwing sugar on sugar. This kid, right? So my white ass son.
Oh, you
like,
mean they make it right?
bro?
Dog.
Exactly right, right? So
This
my son's never
motherfucker
had
made
Kool-Aid
that
in their
shit,
life.
bro.
So my
It's
white
just
ass
straight water
Chase made
and
that shit,
seasoning.
and I was like, bro, what did you? We put like 1 grain of sugar in this bitch. That
I want to
shit
put
was.
stevia in that bitch. Stevia over there.
Nah, don't do that shit to the kids.
So my son, my younger boy, he's acting a fool. And my older boy, he doesn't know what he's saying. He's like, "He on that Zaza, Dad." Yeah, he's on that. I'm like, "Mom, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're saying." And then what did he say yesterday? He goes,
Bruh,
He goes, "Dad, you mid." I go, "Bro, what is? You know what mid is?" I was like, "Your dad used to sell mid. Fuck you talking about?" Like, I was like, he's like, "No, Dad, it means a lot of things. Like, no, son, it derived from
Bruh.
shitty weed that
Those
was
kids
sold
are
on the
funny
road."
as fuck, bro.
Yeah. They're my guys. We've been through so much shit that like we have no filter with my boys, but they're monsters. They're good, straight A students, hell of a ball player. You know what I mean? Like I played baseball at UCLA. And I played baseball in New Mexico, and baseball is like I love that shit, bro. Like that's my oxygen. Besides music,
Balls and sticks.
balls and stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? So my son's like, we have a good relationship. I put the ass to work, and so we cool, man. We been through so much shit, and there's nothing that I could possibly say. I think at this point in our experience of life together that would like be detrimental to them, right? You know what I mean? They've just been through so much. They're fucking savages.
So they don't fuck with your music or what?
That's funny. You say that. Funny you say that.
I think they like mine more.
Weird thing is, yeah, they fuck with him.
Like
They fuck with-
Miles is like, I think he's
Well,
like
I'm dad,
legitimately
right?
said, like,
So like my son
nah,
runs
like,
my Discord, my fan page Discord. My son's he's a beautiful soul, which protect beautiful souls. So like he's a good person, just like all around. Just been through a lot, man. He's just a fucking teddy bear. He's a 65-year-old man in a toy body. Just, but he
is
don't
not
fuck
a
with my
65-year-old man. He says bussin' way too much.
yeah, but he's
Everything-
I say that
bussin'.
shit. I'm old.
Bussin'.
right? So he's I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. So like he doesn't fuck with my music because I'm dad, right? He don't want to hear his
Yeah,
dad.
that's exactly right.
He don't want to hear his dad be sad.
Well, yeah, like we write crybaby shit. So
Yeah, yeah.
he's like, damn, this is depressing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
But the fact is, so
yeah.
last night when I went training, I didn't even have to call. I didn't even have to call him and let him know. He calls me at like 9:45. He's like, "Daddy, you looking at your video?" He's like, "I'm so proud of you. I love you." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, and he don't fuck with my country shit. There's a country song, right? Or like a bluegrass type of shit I dropped last night. Right? He's like, "I'm just proud of you, Dad." He's like, "Keep going, Dad." I'm like, "Bro," which is so out of his character. Like, I was already ugly crying, motherfucker. Like, don't be fucking calling me. I'm trying to be masculine in this bitch. I'm trying to look like I have a fucking huge dick.
One of our sad songs, he'll be like, "Why y'all crying so much? You need to go demon mode."
That's what he said.
You need to go demon mode.
But he's in engineering now, audio. Like, he's sat over my shoulder. He's getting behind me. Like, last year I graduated from Full Sail, like, online. And so, like, the thing that, to me, that made me go ahead and get serious about what I was doing was, like, he was watching me a lot. And there was a lot of shortcuts I was taking. I was cutting the mustard on a lot of things. And I was like, man, if he's going to fucking watch me this intently, I better be doing shit right. I don't want to give him the bad habits that I created. Like, the bad habits that I still have, though, are, like, typing. Like, man, I'm fucking so bad. And, like, you know, the shortcuts, like, the combination keys to, like, get things... yeah, you already know. Like,
control.
I'm a hold my mouse, click, drag, move. Like,
yeah.
I'm
No, you gotta learn the shortcuts, man. It makes it a whole lot easier.
That's
You're right. No, I know. And I'm a cry when I leave.
Shit, I don't even know how to use a computer.
Bro, I can teach all of y'all, bro. I'm gonna start making some classes. Maybe that'd be my extra income.
Yeah.
Teach motherfuckers how to copy.
You a cyborg, motherfucker. You already are. You a goddamn dude.
The way I see it, man, you get at something, you learn how to do that to your full potential, whatever, and charge people the fuck out of it for it. You know what I mean?
Hey guys,
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to do. So I was talking to Chris. I don't know Chris at the lounge. Sometimes he works the door. White guy.
Yeah, Chris.
He walked up to me 2 days ago. I don't know him that well. I was telling him my vision. Like, you know, I think every team needs a guy with a vision, right? Like, you have to have the vision, the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, Chase is the dreamer. We can be anything we want.
Hey, sometimes you gotta have that person because a lot
It evens us out. Sure.
yeah, and sometimes, like, I mean, we're all in our everyday lives. We gotta work, we gotta support the kids and shit. But sometimes it's like, hey, what about our dream?
Right.
Like, we can go places and we can do this and shit. You know, you need that person.
Yeah, like I could either dream about what I could possibly be, or dream about, you know, I could just wake up every day and put a 45 in my mouth. No, but the dream keeps me fucking happy, bro. Facts though. No, look,
But,
dude.
hey, we trying to kind of be positive.
Nah, fuck it, bro. Like, let me paint these walls red. I'm just saying, like, there's this issue in America where men can't speak on shit. We struggle every fucking day, bro. We body shit, all this shit, bro. It sounds like I'm being a little fucking like fruity, what, right? Stereotypical, being fruity. You being gay, fuck you. I'm gonna punch you in your shit, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm sorry that you're sad, and you need something.
Who hurt you?
I'm
Right.
Yeah. Who hurt you?
Like,
Facts.
who hurt you?
Last bitch I fucked.
That's the name of my
The
next
last bitch I fucked. That's what I got right before I fucked. I go, who hurt you? She's like, how'd you know? Fire!
My ex
Captain
asked me
Planet
that,
the
and that's
fuck
how
out
I
of
came
that
up
bitch.
with the fucking album for my next. Literally, the album is called "Boy Who Hurt You."
But let me finish the and it's facts. The album's I want to, like, look, dude, I ain't shit. I don't know what this world is. If I wake up tomorrow and ever feel like I have the whole world figured out and my life figured out, you better sneak up behind me, because I'm probably shopping for a cat scratching post, blow my brains out, because I got, as far as I'm concerned, I must have it figured out. That's mission.
Wait, what do you need the cat scratching post?
Chill out. I know you're gonna take that personal, but like
I'm just trying to figure out
facts
what
though.
this
Like, the minute I have it figured out, I'm miserable. I love waking up and not expecting my day to end a certain way or certain. Look, it sounds hippie. It
So
sounds
you like
bullshit.
so you like living in chaos, kind of.
Control?
Yes.
You don't like
Yes.
like you don't have routines. You don't.
No,
you know
he
what
does
I'm saying?
not.
I've got like 4
Can
routines,
confirm.
Running with
but I don't know what they. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm sure I have a few.
Nah, this motherfucker be like,
Yeah, I'm a creator. I'm
Nah,
like,
man, you're
it's
not.
prison here, but
You're
sometimes,
not-
but it's also
you
fucking
can't.
fun.
You're like, we're like opposites. Like me and Chase are like opposites.
100%
in a lot of ways.
OCD, and I'm like this.
I like spreadsheets. I like dates, times.
Organized.
I'm like have a
Yeah.
basket of French
Schedule.
fries and accidentally
Like,
pour
yeah.
mustard next to them and not realize it.
Chase
right?
will start 15 projects and complete 2.
fire ass
But
projects.
the 2 projects will be so fire, like they will be. So we really even each other out, because I'm like, no, we have to stay with the, and he's like, no, let's just, what about this one? Let's maybe this one. Like, oh, maybe we could try this. You know what I mean? Like, so we help each other out a lot.
And I think the cool thing is we're not shit. We had some cool experiences in our life. We never
I
really
mean,
made
I'm like
money.
a 7.
Can I finish? Hold on.
I'm like a 7.
You are.
He's
You're
a speak
definitely-
for. He's a speak for yourself.
I'm a solid 7, bro. I could be
Yeah.
a good catch.
He gonna hit me when I go home. But no, like, we ain't shit.
I don't
And at this
condone
point,
being
man,
mean.
it's cool to see. I'm gonna stop being mushy here. I'm just gonna get out of the way, and then I'm gonna start being goofy. That's why I'm getting out of the way. It's like there's something that I wanted to say, and it's cool what you're doing, man. It's amazing. You're being yourself, and you don't expect anything, no outcome in your day, whether you realize it or not, right? There's a lot of people that struggle with that. They expect the day to go a certain way, every day, and that's why that shit fucking sneaks up on them. They're like, or upset or stressed out all the time. Like, dude, we can't expect shit. This life is so fucking weird. I don't know whether to be a fucking Baptist, Southern Baptist Christian or a goddamn vibrate high hippie. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I think that's the cool thing is like you just figure out what fits for you in between.
So you're saying it sounds cool, but see, that's the chaos that you speak of.
Were you raised by both or what?
Nah, I don't even know. I think I was baptized Methodist. I went to private school for a while, in middle school, and the people that were like teachers, it's so weird. Full circle.
Can you give me like a brief, like, okay, I
Want a
was
crazy
from
story
from like 10 minutes leading you here now. Like, okay, I was born here. I went through this. This is why I started.
Texas. I was born in New Braunfels at McKinney Hospital in 1986. San Marcos, Texas. Never really lived in the city. Lived in Martindale, just outside. Country boy, raised goats. Got my ass whooped by my daddy on a daily day. My dad struggled with mental illness, and my life changed when he couldn't get it under control. And killing my pets. It's just crazy shit, right? You go as a kid, but like, it's a soft spot for me because I've seen so much of it. I know my daddy, and he was an amazing human being. But the doctors that were giving him the pills that they were giving him, they should be in fucking jail. I mean, that's just how I feel, bro. Like and he was my dad's doctor at that time. This is '96, so peak tech boom. My dad's the biggest construction company in Texas. The doctor that my dad was seeing because he could afford it at the time was the psychiatrist for the San Antonio Spurs. So my dad's anything his doctor says. His name's Dr. Burnside. Fuck you, bitch. And so he has like his own office, and they so my dad was just in. I never forget it. Like right 9 years old. I'm gonna get 10 minutes. Rolling in, 9 years old, I go to a doctor, I don't know what I'm there for. And I get Ritalin. I get put on Ritalin, I think it's like 98, right? As a kid, I'm like, okay, sure. I'm fucking sure. Like, I had no idea whatever you tell me I'm gonna do. But next year, right, I started feeling weird. I remember staying up all night playing NBA Jam at my boy's house. Had a baseball game the next day. My dad hands me this little pink pill. Boom. Played lights out, boy. Third hot corner, fucking soaking it up, just wrecking shit. But I remember that specifically. And I think that from that point on, I started to understand that, like, not that point, looking back on it now, whatever, I see that shit, I think, fucked with my neurons, my transmitters. It sucks, bro. Like, that shit is sad as fuck, but it's true. That's why I'm imperfect. I can tell you that reason for sure, is that I was put on narcotics at 9. So if you're going to judge me and make fun of me and think that I'm all over the place, it's because of that. There's no way. That's crazy. There's any other reason. Like, I'm fucked. Because I was 9, right? The same daddy that put me on the fucking Adderall took a line of credit out in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas to get a fucking internet fucking, you know? So I've been through a lot of things. At the same time, I've never gone without. I only have sisters. I have a mom. I was the man in the house, 13, all these things. It's all bullshit. This isn't like for me to show you my resume. Thing is this, and I don't want to talk about me. Where I'm at right now is I'm making bluegrass country. I love music. This motherfucker got an album popping. I'm around good energy. It's amazing. My mind runs wild, especially when I smoke. God damn, that shit got me high. And so, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where I'm at right now in this life. Find out.
It's where you're supposed to be.
Because I guarantee you, what I've gone through is not going to possibly explain to you who I am right now. I don't think tomorrow, man, it sounds all corny as fuck, but I swear to God, it's the only thing keeping me alive is to keep this fucking mindset, man. Like, and to be, I don't want to put any toxic fucking white boys in the world ever, right? So I'm focused on that shit like a motherfucker, like progressive. I love it. We got a fucking progressive living room, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're sitting next to a toxic white boy.
No, but he's gonna hold it down. So he don't need me. He don't need me.
Hey, you don't play guitar?
I can strum. Yeah,
I can see you with a guitar. Dude.
I can play your basic chords. I play like 4 chords.
Okay.
Like over.
That's all you need.
It's true. At the same time, I respect music so much that I'd say no, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool, man.
I mess with beats and all that shit. Really, I made beats back in the day. Had a studio in my house since I was 16. Cause I was a fucking hood rat, son of a bitch. I got a fucking gold grill by a Korean guy in Roosevelt Mall in South San Antonio.
I remember that girl.
So how has your music changed from when you were like say 18, 20 up until now?
Can I answer
No,
this?
you can't though. Hold
I
on.
can though.
Let me preface, and then you can pick it up where you didn't know me. So when I was 19, I had a song.
But I listened to all your shit.
There he is.
I was
I
like
had a song
super
break up-
fan. I listened to all his shit. Every song Chase has ever made, I've listened
Dropped the
to.
song on the radio, 2005. I go #1 Texas radio, San Antonio radio.
That shit was
DJ
crazy.
Hamburger, all those guys. 2DQ. I go #1 a song called There He Is. It was I'm not proud of it at all. But it's like, when you see me in the streets, say, there he is. When you see me in the club.
Chase's-
Dumbest fucking song, but I was a different human being. Right?
Chase's
Wasn't a
rap
human
music
being.
is like kind of like what
was
Riff
terrible.
Raff did. Like Riff
On
Raff-
acts, but I was being serious.
Riff
I
Raff
wasn't-
and Chase are kind of similar the way they came up because Chase was like, look,
Riff
like,
Raff said-
I was
No,
really kidding. Well, hold up.
No.
Riff Raff didn't kick no doors in.
no,
I
I wasn't
piece of
talking about
shit.
any of that. I was
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about your music and where
I'm gonna cry.
I'm saying Chase was like, people were like, oh, you can't rap. And he was like, okay, sure. Watch how easy it is. And then he just spit some dogs out like flip-flops bullshit. And it's like, like he's not even trying. Like when that song that he
I'm smiling like a piece of shit
that
over here,
song
see?
that we went #1 on the radio with a song called
don't
Life
say
is
nice
Faith
shit.
for a long time.
Life is
And
Faith, yeah, we went #1 for
he
20 weeks straight.
freestyled that entire thing.
You only know that. You know that. Nobody else knows that.
Nobody knows that. I wrote my lyrics down. He freestyled that entire
Bitch went #1 20 weeks.
thing. It was so good. And everybody was like, oh, well, how long does it take you to come up? And I was like, he was like off of fucking 3 or 4 downers and a fucking upper.
Fucking 2 Dannies
and he
and a
could barely
fucking
even fucking keep
bottle
his
of
eyes
goddamn
open.
Chianti.
And this motherfucker just grabs a mic and just hits random falsettos. It's like bullshit. He's not even trying.
It's such a sad place, guys. It sounds cool.
So when he is trying, like that song that he
And what
dropped,
song is it?
When Life is Faith. Yeah.
What is it called?
Life is Faith. Is it on the? Is it
Pull
on
it's
Dat Piff?
It's on. I think.
Is it on SoundCloud?
You want me to play it?
I don't have it in any of my
It's a
stuff.
solid check. So it was a remix we did to a Frank Ocean song.
Yeah, and it was like when we first met each other, kind of when we first started working in the studio.
Well, this
And-
cat was like a monster.
And I was like
Hey,
young as fuck. I was like 20, I
savage.
think, still.
No, he looks all responsible right now.
And I was like-
motherfucker was a psychopath.
And he knows. We
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
mob
I'm
back
trying
in
to
the
see
day
him.
together.
This
The fucking car
motherfucker.
wash, just fucking.
doing
This
hood
bitch,
rap.
this
rat
motherfucker hit a
shit.
bitch with a car after we open up for Mob Deep and come out to the 90s.